And to give it a little context, this was actually their third album after Gish in 1991 and Siamese Dream in 1993. And Siamese Dream was a pretty successful album in its own right on the backs of singles like Disarm and Today. But when they were getting ready to go into the studio to write and record what would end up being their third album, they realized they wanted to do something bigger, something more grand and more ambitious, something to set them apart from their peers. They wanted to rise above what popular rock music was at the time. And in order to do that, they knew they needed to be grand and ambitious in their writing, because this was during the waning age of grunge. And even though they were never a grunge band, they wanted to do something to cement their own legacy. Billy Corgan, the primary songwriter for the band, has said that they had enough music for Siamese Dream to have made that a double album, but were talked out of it. But now going into this new one, they were going to go for it. And they really did. By the time they were done with the initial writing and recording phase, they had recorded over 50 songs, which then had to be cut down to the 28 that would make the final track listing. And when it was released in October of 1995, it debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart and sold over 250,000 copies in its first week. It was noted for its sweeping range of influences from grunge to alt rock to metal and shoegaze and art rock, in all of the ways that set it apart. It went on to be nominated for 7 Grammys. It was among the top albums of the year on pretty much every year-end list. It ended up being highly rated on most end-of-decade lists. And then in 2003, Rolling Stone magazine included it in its original list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. To this day, it's sold more than 5 million copies just in the United States, with millions more being sold around the world. This album was huge.